Distractions. That's what I want to talk about today. So obviously I'm back at work and I really didn't have time to stop and make a video. So well, you're going along for the ride here with me. Hopefully the camera's not too distracting. It tends to put me left and right, but yeah, we'll get through this. So distractions. I've had a lot of them lately. By no means is a distraction could be counted as you're off the hook, or this is a legitimate reason not to go through with whatever it is you're doing. In my case, I'm looking at these challenges that I'd like to challenge myself in life, and in no way is a distraction any excuse for me. But I think there is two different distractions, two different types. You've got your legit distractions and your non-legit. And again, the legit ones you're not off the hook. So the legit ones would be that, well, for the weight loss, let's just say, I've spent the last couple of months taking my wife to the hospital, visiting her, taking care of the kids. She's been in and out of everything from the emergency room to actually being checked into the hospital, and just a lot of stress and worry about what's happening with her, if they can figure this out or whatever. And I gotta admit, it's pretty tough to concentrate on, well, if you're gonna eat something, make sure it's not bad, try to drink a lot of liquids, this kind of thing. Yeah, none of that took place. Again, not an excuse, but it's understandable. But the non-legit excuses, which we bring them on ourselves, we always do, is that, well, I love playing video games. And so I've been playing Call of Duty on the iPad, which is a mobile experience. Really nothing much like the console, but a lot of fun. And so just recently, I actually, instead of doing the console, I put the game on my computer. Well, I'm not sure how many hours. I think I've played 24 hours total, something like that. It's been a lot, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a couple hours each day for a couple weeks or whatever, and not legitimate. I mean, literally calling it on. Hey, I won't lie, I miss playing it, I enjoy it, but yeah, not working for me. So the thing to do here is, I think, is that I need to manage the distractions. I mean, good example of why I'd rather manage it instead of completely eliminate. I see this all the time. Like, if somebody's gonna quit smoking, then they're like, oh, I can't have any smoking around me at all. I can't have you come visit me because I just don't want it around me. Or, I gotta throw the carton away, I can't go by the corner store anymore because I'll be tempted to buy them. That may work for some people, but that has never worked for me, to completely eliminate something. I mean, what is it we're trying to do here? I guess most people would say, well, you're trying to accomplish your goal of quitting, well, let's say smoking. But you haven't learned self-control whatsoever. And so that basically means that at some point you can easily go back to that. So the elimination of things it's not a thing for me. But like the video games, I'm not going to eliminate the video games. I'll just manage it. Maybe set a limit, just play, sorry about that loud noise. Just play for, let's say an hour every other night or something. But these are the things that we bring into our life, and basically we're calling this stuff on. But things like a loved one in the hospital, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, it is what it is, and obviously you can't eliminate things like that come up, but you can manage that too. It's just much harder. It's hard when your mind is on something that's more important to you. And believe it or not, there's plenty of things that are more important than, trying to lose weight or whatever, some challenge. and it's just going to be harder. That's all there is to it. So I'm back at it this week. The scale was just totally out of control. I couldn't believe it. And here's the funny part about it, people that are non-truck drivers, you probably will have a hard time understanding this, but they say that, oh, well, you're in the truck, there's nothing for you to do, so of course you're going to eat. And you can't get good food because, they don't have it at the truck stop and it's hard to get. Well, there's some truth to all that, yes. But again, this is one of those things you can actually easily manage. For me, it's the opposite. When I'm in the truck, I'll easily go 4 or 5 days without eating anything, just drinking liquids, and I can lose weight like you wouldn't believe. And when I go home, that's when the weight comes on. That's when I have a problem because everything's there, And if I got a distraction like playing video games, it's real easy for me to just jump up and go grab whatever, And again, I'm not the type that would eliminate things. So, we got to eliminate all the food out of the house because I'm on a diet. No, I'm not going to do that. It's just going to be harder is all it is. But out here in the truck, nah. Super easy not to eat bad food. I mean, where I work at, it's pretty obvious that I'm going to be at a store pretty often, but any truck driver can pull into whatever it is, a Walmart, maybe a Target, Safeway, whatever it is. They have trucks that deliver there. So there's room for you to be able to pull in there and park somewhere. And this morning I went in and I did some shopping. I didn't get any food, but I got a lot of liquids and kind of got a cold, so I had to get some cold medicine, a couple of different things. And I was in and out of there in 20 minutes. 20 minutes is not bad, and I've got everything I need for the entire week. So if you can't find what you need to lose weight by pulling into a truck stop and spending 20 minutes to run in real quick, grab what you need, and put it in the truck, these are all just excuses at this point. There's a lot of false information out there because it's so easy to say it because it seems like that's what it is, right? Oh, you're in a truck. Of course you're gonna eat a lot more, And to me, it seems like this has been a cop-out. I've watched other drivers say this kind of thing, and it's like, nah, I don't believe that a bit. You got enough time to spend 20 minutes to stop in at a store or something. There is parking. They have deliveries at grocery stores. Big trucks coming there all day long. Granted, some places don't want you in there, but there's plenty to choose from. There's no doubt about that. You know why I know that? Because I see all these other companies pulling in and getting in my way when I'm trying to back into a dock at a store. So, no, you're there if you want to be. So, anyway, I went in and did that, got some stuff, and I'm good for the week. But really, when I get back home, that's where I got to manage all this. They just buckle down and, just be like, no, just can't be doing this. It's too easy hanging out, being relaxed at home. And so that's what I'll be working on this next week. But I was off 15 days, so that's pretty easy to get in the habit of being lazy when you're just hanging out there, Of course, I'm there helping my wife, but I mean, she doesn't need, hand and foot care all day long, so plenty of time for me. If you're wondering what all that noise is, we're getting a nice little downpour right now. On my way up to Oregon, go deliver the store, and then probably head back to our main yard there, but we'll see what happens. So that's what I wanted to talk about this week, just distractions. You got your legit ones and your non-legit. In no way is any of these an excuse. That I'm not off the hook. As far as the 52-week challenge goes, I'm still here. I'm just getting back on the horse. I think I said that last week. I have a fail. Get up, dust yourself off, and go again. Life isn't over. So that's what I got for you this week, and hopefully there's not too many noises in here. I've had quite a bit of noise here that I noticed in this video. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. See you guys.